I have been a scholar, well, I shouldn't say that, a fan of, a kind of an autodidact of psychiatry and psychology and emotions all my life. It's one of the many things that I think most humans consider to be, and should consider to be, fascinating. Being happy. And the idea of being happy is one of the hardest things to describe. Happy, Hedonia, hedonism. One of the definitions of the depression is anhedonia, when you don't take any happiness in anything. You don't do anything. You don't like to do anything. And eudaemonia versus ammonia, no, eudaemonia is fulfillment. It's a different concept. And as usual, I love the idea of parsing expression. So we're going to do that in this. This is very important. Very, very important. I want you to think about this very, very carefully. And I want you to do me a favor to make me happy. I want you to like this video. You know the routine. Everybody says this. I don't feel bad saying it. My God, at least I give you a couple of sentences before I ask you to like it. I like these videos. You tune in. It goes, please like this video. And you say, who the hell are you? Please subscribe. What are you? What am I subscribing? Just say something first. Okay, so I said something. So like it and subscribe. And make sure you hit that bell so you're notified of live streams and new videos. And one thing I think is important to make people happy from Hedonia is slumber. The idea of sleep. Sleep. Perchance to sleep. Is that it? I don't know. Anyway, the idea of getting that close to cosmic nullity. Sleep and the quality of sleep. In America, we have this thing about it's amazing that we do, but we don't like to nap. I'm not napping. What am I, lazy? I don't nap. You'll go to the gym. Well, that's different. Sleep and rest are a part of the restorative process. This is called working out too, believe it or not. And one of the greatest things you can do is have a great pillow and a great bed system and kit from blankets, and mypillow.com is the place to go. Whenever you focus on something, whenever that is your focus, that's what you do. You're going to have great products, and these folks are great. But when you go to mypillow.com, you have to use the term and the word, you know what I'm going to say, Lionel, promo code Lionel. If you don't, it's a waste of time. If you don't, you're wasting my time. If you don't, you're wasting my time. Because we want to thank them for supporting us. Not only that, you get a free gift. I know, it's a tautology, but still, it's a free gift. And also, you do the best thing that you possibly can do to make your life better. You know my favorite MyPillow product is? You ready for this? It's this little tiny pillow you put behind your head. It's like an adjustable. It's my favorite. I can't live without that. I got to have this thing. It's I don't know what you call it. But go to mypillow.com, promo code Lionel. mypillow.com, promo code Lionel. I love to parse words. I love gradations of words, fine-tuning of words. I'm always looking words up. Words that I think I know. Words that I think I know. Like, love, fond. I'm fond of it. I love this. I like this. I crave this. I really like you. I adore you. It's all these little, each thing is, life's a euphemism. Is it a used car? No, it's a pre-owned. We use euphemisms, especially with the American political theme right now. Oh my God, who knew that things like, I don't know. Well, I think you know what I'm talking about. But let's stick to this subject. We live in a world right now where one of the hardest things for people to be is happy. We always say, how you doing? I see more unhappy people. And I also see people who are anhedonic, who don't have any happiness. There's nothing that gets them. It's this flat affect. It's frightening. It's scary. But I love the idea of somebody telling you the difference between being happy, hedonic, I guess, and eudaemonia, or fulfillment. The idea not that you just feel happy, but you feel like I'm doing something. I'm making an impact. I'm not just here. People count on me. People need me. I'm doing something. I feel fulfilled. And a lot of people I know, especially in my age bracket, friends of mine who are in this retirement age, I can see them slipping into darkness, as War would intone. Why? Because I think their sense of fulfillment, sad to say, is oftentimes connected with your employment. And when parents have the empty nest, kids provide something, that's a sense of fulfillment. Fulfillment doesn't necessarily mean that you are winning a prize or you're winning the Fields Medal or whatever. No, it just means that it's more than you just being content or happy, but that you feel like, fulfill. I think about how it kind of inflates your spirit balloon. It provides some girth, some heft to your existence. And it's one of the hardest words to explain. If you ask somebody, do you feel fulfilled? They'll say, I don't even know what you're talking about. Am I supposed to feel it? Am I fulfilled? No, I never thought about it. One time, years ago when I was much younger, people say, what do you want to be? I say, great. Because I always thought, greatness. Because I remember reading Alexander the Great. Well, why is he the great? What do you have to do to be the great? The lesser. Philip the Lesser. Oh, God. The great. And I had a hard enough time with explaining what's greatness. Happiness. When you ask people, how you doing? Okay. Have you ever really been happy? Normally, people have to have something happen to them. Like, I won the lottery. I'm happy. And then it goes back down to normal. Even to me, just that flat level, I feel good. And that's why my heart goes to anybody who feels, for whatever reason, I guess, under the yoke of either a depressed state or something. I can't imagine when your natural thermostat, your emotional thermostat is turned too low, when you can't get out of that. And people try all kinds of things, and alcohol and drugs. Especially post-COVID, everybody went through a weird sense of certainly happiness and fulfillment. I think were hard to come by during that particular period because we all went through this kind of a weird house arrest kind of a deal. But what I find out, and what I absolutely have found here, what is my afternoon, my aperitif, my shot, my whatever it is music. I've never felt, I've always loved it. I've always devoured forms of it. All my life I love different, but it's never meant more to me than now. First thing in the morning I listen to, headphones, is music. It sets, glitch there, but I mean it. It sets me in the right direction. It does something to me. And I feel, believe it or not, this thing is glitching. I'm so sorry for this. Let me apologize for this glitching. I just made that up. I don't even know if it's a term or not, but this glitching. But I feel so lucky in that by virtue of being able to opine and to speak quasi-commercially, which is something that I've done for most of my adult life since 1988 when I first did my first weekend gig as a talk radio host, a commercial opiner. That was a sense of great fulfillment. That's something that I've known for years. A sense of, it's my artistic endeavor. It's what I do, separate and distinct from just doing whatever it is. Practicing law was very interesting. That's a very unique kind of a thing because you're not always doing it. You're kind of like preparing for something that comes up. Most of the practice part of it is, waiting for something to happen as you prepare for it. Musicians, I think, must enjoy a sense of fulfillment. To be a performing musician must be that. Being a parent, especially during the initial stages of a child's development, perhaps, maybe that is something that only you can decide. And when I see these folks, again, it's so weird. Maybe it's because of just my time frame and my life and my age, but I see friends of mine and think, well, I'm getting ready to retire, and I know what's going to kill them. I know you can start counting the days, because their sense of fulfillment, what gave them fulfillment, eudaemonia, was the routine, the ability to quantify measured progress. This is what I do. What do you do? Hi, who are you? What are you? Well, I'm a banker. What do you do? It defines you. It fulfills you. And I've always noticed that there are people, the saddest thing is that when you feel like there's no fulfillment, there's no, I'm just repeating the word fulfillment every 5 seconds, but you know what I mean? To me, I understand it. To feel a sense of satisfaction, of accomplishment. To not know that. Oh my gosh. And I never ever kid myself into thinking that I'm a psychiatrist, because I'm not. And I'm never going to ever try to explain neurotransmitters and the like. But I do believe that so many people would feel so much better if they felt that fulfillment / accomplishment combination. Think about that. That's your philosophy lesson for the day. Think about this. And I want you to answer below. Are you fulfilled? Are you eudaemonic? Do you understand what that means? This isn't just your usual self-help. That's not what this is intended to be. It's to be introspective and to be self-investigatory. But aside from that, what do you think? So like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams and new videos. And don't forget, for great sleep and great pillows and great sleeping kits, go to mypillow.com, promo code Lionel. And please, I ask you, feel fulfilled. Fulfill me. Make me feel accomplished by commenting as you see fit.